Hi, I'm Diane Perrin. I'm the CEO of Cowlitz County Habitat for Humanity, and although I work in Cowlitz County, I live in Wenlock, Washington. I became a part of EPIC because Washington State and Cowlitz County have a opioid epidemic, and it's really been compounded by the virus pandemic. I work with families that on a daily basis who I see not only need safe, decent, affordable housing, but I see what the devastation of this pandemic has done to them. The loss of hope, um, the loss of relationships and communication is so detrimental to sustaining a healthy family. So I became a part of it because I think it's such a big problem in our county and state that everybody needs to step up and make a difference, and we can all help. And that's why I joined EPIC.
So when you say,
I often do home visits, and I have time to sit with families in our community, and seeing that they feel like um, they don't know how to communicate with each other. The kids are not in school now. They get influenced by one person that changes the whole dynamic of a family makeup. That hope of what happened to my kid. They used to come up and talk to me all the time and tell me how their day was. My husband's not coming home now at night. What's going on? And I think the job losses, the no safe roof over a home. You know, we tell people to go home during this pandemic. People don't have homes. They don't have the schools to go to anymore. So I think that loss of hope of how do we still live our life and contribute being vital citizens in a vital family. I've seen that break down very much so in this last year especially.
how do you,
I love that EPIC offers so many opportunities for families in building those bridges. There's educational classes on drug prevention. There's parenting classes. Some families that we've met with, they're embarrassed to say, I don't know how to deal with my kid right now. They went from 12 to 16 and I don't know what happened with that gap. How do I help them? So EPIC has some amazing parenting classes, the drug education, the just building relationships and knowing that you're not alone in this, that we're all here to help each other. I love that the youth are coming on to our coalition. It takes that trust to really build sustainability. And I think, again, collectively, we're able to make that difference. And I think it's from all walks of life. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. There's something that everybody can do to help make and bridge this great devastation that we're encountering. Part of why I'm with EPIC is I really believe in their ability to be a resource for prevention in our community. A lot of the families that we work with, and we see that they're struggling with hope and inabilities to make a difference in their own families, has been one of EPIC's strengths. They're able to provide resources that truly will serve as a catalyst in prevention. It's such a big epidemic and pandemic going on in our area that it feels sometimes, how am I going to make a change? How am I going to make a difference in this? And with EPIC's ability to provide parenting classes, communication building, bringing the youth on board. The youth, it's really going to take the youth, I believe, to help in this prevention area. It's at all levels, but I think if we get to the heart and soul of how we can make a difference, it's bringing in leaders in the community, bringing in the youth at the schools. Having youth involved with either through EPIC or through other organizations and definitely in our community, I think it builds trust and it builds that relationship of, it's where you are and who you come to. I think if you say I'm struggling and it's coming from the youth, that's going to be more believable than I'm Diane Perrin, I'm the CEO of Cowlitz Habitat. Well, what do you know about opioids, and have you been a user? If you come from somebody that's really struggled with those issues and those areas, it just brings about a lot more believability, and you come to where they are. So the youth, I love working with the youth and I love working with the families, but I think by having the youth on our EPIC board, it really embodies that ability to say, I can stand up, I can make a difference, I can help prevent somebody else from falling into my shoes and my struggles. And There are so many good people on the EPIC Coalition, and again, wanting to make that difference. But I see that bringing the families that are offering the parenting classes, those that have lost somebody with drug use, that's really powerful, and I really appreciate that EPIC has that ability to provide those type of resources. It's a situation where I don't think any of us are removed from having an experience and exposure to someone that's used opioids or has had a challenge. My husband and I took in one of his siblings who struggled greatly with misuse, and we were his third and final opportunity to turn things around. We haven't seen a change in Cowlitz County with numbers dropped, and how do we make that change happen? It takes more than who we are now to build that hope in communities. So it's not, so EPIC provides anywhere from doctors and nurses and counselors and nonprofit leaders and folks like that. We need you at the EPIC Coalition. We need the youth coming by and talking to one another. We need families being what's needed now and what's missing. It's you. We need everyone to come and speak at whatever level and whatever place you're at.